All right, so today what we're going to do is learn how to get some simple input from the user, okay? From somebody using our program or running our program. So we're going to go to our simple input output project here that we have. I'm just going to right click on this SRC folder and make a new class. And we're going to call the class input methods. And we're going to make sure that we click to have it have a main method. Okay, so once you have those two things filled in, input methods and main method, then go ahead and finish, and then you should get something that looks like this. All right, so let's start out with some notes here. We will use scanner to read input from the console. Okay. Scanner has methods we can use to get input. And today we're just going to use one method, okay? But let's just talk about those methods include, we're just going to talk about one of them today, and that is next line. Okay, so next line gives us a string. Scanner is a type that has to be imported. Okay, and importing is kind of like telling the computer to look something up. Or telling the language where to find a class. Okay, and it looks like this. We go import java.util.scanner. Okay, and so I'm just going to kind of put some notes in here. In that line, it's kind of like Java is the library. Util is the book that we're going to find the thing in, or scanner in, and scanner is the word that we're looking up. So it's kind of like looking something up in the dictionary, right? Go to the library, find a dictionary, find the right book, and then look for the word in that book. So that's kind of how this goes. The Java library, util is the book, scanner is what we're looking for. And the way that Java really talks about that is that this is called a package. Okay. And then the word that we're looking up is really the class that's in the package. All right. But what that does is that allows me to use scanner now. What we're going to do now is we're going to declare a scanner type variable. And we're going to call it console. Okay, so scanner console. All right. I'm just going to say scanner is a class. So console gets a different kind of name than just variable. Okay, so console is what we call an object reference. It's another kind of vocabulary term for you. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to initialize console to be a scanner object. And the way we do that is by going console equals new scanner, and then scanner has these parentheses, and we're going to go system.in. You guys good? Okay. So let's break that line of code down. So console equals, we're just giving it a value. Okay, we talked about the assignment operator before. But the word new means we're going to create an object. So new means to create an object. And programming nerds, instead of saying create, say instantiate. Instead of create. Okay? That's kind of a nerdy way of saying that. Okay, so the thing that we're going to create is a new scanner here. Okay? And then here what we're talking about is what is system.in. In other words, what are we going to scan? Okay? So we're making a new scanner, and then system.in inside the parentheses refers to the console. Okay? Eclipse's console. So this means we're going to scan the console. Okay, so now we're going to get into kind of the meat of it as far as like how this should work. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write a prompt for entering a name. Okay. And that's real simple. That's kind of what we did last week. So we're going to go system.out.print, okay? And then we're going to print enter your name. Okay? So remember, system.out refers to the console as well. So now we're using the console for two different things. For outputting, and we're going to print to it. And then for inputting, so system.in, okay, and we're going to scan whatever is input. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a second here. Okay? So the next thing that we're going to do is after we say enter your name, we're going to declare a string called name to store the name in. So that's going to look like this, string name. Okay. And then we're going to do one more thing here, and that is we're going to use the console scanner. So we're going to go console dot next line. Okay, so let me just kind of show you what's gonna end up happening here. So we're gonna save this thing, we're gonna run it, and when I run it, it pops up the console. Okay, the console pops up because of this system.out.print enter your name. And now because I have this console.nextLine, okay, it's waiting for me to put something in here. So enter your name. I'm going to enter my name, Waz. Okay. And when I hit enter now on the keyboard, this equals Waz. Okay. So if I hit enter, now this that I have highlighted in the code is getting the next line that I just typed in, which is Waz. Okay. So what we really want to do is we want to go in front of console.nextLine and say, well, that's what we want name to be equal to. So basically we're inputting whatever they give us, okay, and storing it in the variable called name. So name equals, right? We'll initialize name to whatever follows it. All right? And so the thing that follows it is this console.nextLine. That's going to give us the name that was input. So that reads whatever the user types in. And so we're getting whatever they type in and storing it in name. Okay? So let's just go ahead and say hello to the user here. So we're going to go system.out.print. We're going to put hello in there. And I'm just going to, I want you to notice here that I'm putting hello and then I'm putting a space after the O that's still inside of the quote. Okay? And then I'm going to go system.out.println and then name. This is going to print whatever the user entered earlier. Okay? So again, if we run this again, it's going to do the same thing that we did a second ago, enter your name, okay? And what's happening is, because of this console.nextLine right here, it's waiting for me to enter something, okay? So I'm going to put in my name is Waz, all right? When I hit enter, it's going to read Waz, store it in name, and then go on to this next line, print hello, and then print name. Okay? There's only one thing that we should really do to finish this off, and that is we should close the scanner. So we should go console.close. Okay? I'm just going to put scanners must be closed when we're done using them. Okay? So basically what that means is anytime that you have a scanner that you create, like we did up here, at the end of your code or when you're done using them, you should always close the scanner when you're done.